Hey y'all, and welcome to the Birmingham real estate market update. This is the 69th week of us going through and looking at the Birmingham real estate market week by week in terms of the sales and in terms of inventory and looking at all the things that are going on in our market. We've been doing this since the coronavirus shutdown and now recovery and now this recent surge, kind of keeping an eye on how that's affecting the real estate market. My name's Rob.h.drum. I'm a real estate broker at eXp Realty. I'm also the team leader of Birmingham Investments Group. And I would love it if you guys would subscribe to this channel. Really means a lot when you like these videos, subscribe. That really helps our ratings and helps get more people involved and interested in what's happening in our Birmingham real estate market. So let's get started on the numbers here. Last week, we had 672 closings. That compares to the same week the previous year at 807 closings. And you can see through August, I think we're going to be running a little bit below trend from last year. Next week, I'll have the full numbers from August. It takes a couple days for everything to settle on our MLS and make sure all the numbers are fairly accurate for that time period. So we'll have that next week to look at. And we've got Labor Day weekend coming up, which is, holidays always kind of shift the demand and the closings around. And so you got to keep that in mind. On the inventory front, this has definitely been the main story in our real estate market, other than prices being double-digit appreciation. The inventory picture has been really interesting to follow as we dropped drastically and now are starting to bounce back and really stabilize around this 24 to 2,500 active and available listings on our market. We may be starting to climb back up, and you can see here we had a drop in the number of homes that are under contract to sell, and that could just be maybe a little bit seasonal with kind of a slowdown as the couple weeks that people are going back to school. They're not able to put homes under contract and get them ready to sell. So we'll see as we get into September what that number looks like in the next few weeks. But overall, I think we'll see still strong appreciation, slightly more inventory, and kind of a stabilizing normal market when we look at the August numbers next week. What's definitely very stable is the 30-year mortgage index. No change from last week to this week. This is something we're watching as we keep an eye on the recovery. I think this is a key indicator of where we're at in the recovery process, and this will have a huge effect on the home market, especially if rates start to rise. So we're keeping an eye on that, and this is actually the most stable month in terms of mortgage rates for the entire year, and probably you could go back even farther than that since COVID, maybe, that we've had the most stable month in August in terms of rates. So they're really holding strong, staying put right there, and I think that's good. It's a good sign of normalizing the market. So thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you spending some time checking this out. I would love it if you guys would subscribe, and I'll be back here next week with the Birmingham market update for next week. Thank y'all.